Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna go ahead and do a look with the new eyeshadows, from the Makeup New collection. I have been loving those eyeshadows. They're so pigmented, they blend so well. I've done like 2 looks, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a third look, just using different colors. Grab your brushes, your makeup, and you can just follow along with whatever colors that you have. It doesn't necessarily have to be like the colors that I'm gonna use, but you can just go ahead and follow along, and let's get started. First, I'm gonna go ahead and use my eyeshadow guards from e.l.f. It actually comes in like a wider packet. Oh, it comes in like sheets, but they're longer or wider, sorry. And I just go ahead and I cut them in two, and you kind of get more if you do that, because you don't need it like all, because if you use the full thing, it will literally go like all the way here. So when you do it, it's just like, it's perfect. I don't necessarily need these for my eyeshadow, but I definitely need them for my liner. So that's kind of why I use them all the time, because without this I cannot do a wing liner to save my life. But we won't talk about that, because when I have these on, my wing liners are perfect. So we'll just go with that. This here is gonna get on my nerves today, I can already tell. I'm always checking to make sure I have them the same distance, but for some reason this one always ends up lower than this eye, because this eye is bigger than this eye. I don't know. And for my base, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Louise base in number 3. Put just a decent amount, and to blend that, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. This is actually a concealer brush, but you can use any concealer brush. Oops. And I just kind of dab it in. I use a couple other bases, but they don't really work for me. If I'm using if I'm doing super bright colors, then I use like a lighter base. It's the same Louise base, I just use a lighter color. And you don't necessarily have to go like up precise with this. It's just the base, which all the eyeshadows are gonna go over that. So just got a couple other eyeshadow palettes that I'm gonna do a look with. I just got the new pizza and taco palettes. Wait for that. These are all the eyeshadows that I ordered from Makeup Shack. I'm sorry, oops, Makeup Geek, wrong name. I just ordered some brushes from Makeup Shack, so that's still in my head. Did not order the whole collection how she had it laid out, because I know I wasn't gonna use at all. So I went ahead and just ordered my own individual ones, and I just put them in a Z palette. I think I'm gonna use this color right here, and this, we'll see. We will see. Because I usually start with a look and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then by the time I'm done, totally different look. So we'll see. It's just makeup, let's play with it, and then let's see what we end up with. This color that I'm using is Untouchable. In the past, I would never just like use a red eyeshadow, but and there's no rules like to eyeshadow. You can do whatever makes you happy, whatever colors makes you happy, like just mix them up together.
Hey, the rules are there ain't no rules.
Just starting with eyeshadows, like you will love this because they work very well. So for the most part, I'm putting like the bulk of the color like right here, in the outer V of my eye, and then I just kind of like just fluff it out on the edges. And I'm gonna go back with my concealer brush, because it did get a little bit of creasing on here. My eyelid does crease pretty quick, which the Louise base is amazing because it helps my eyeshadow last longer, and it does not crease as much as my eye would usually crease. After I put my eyeshadow on there, kind of set it with a powder, it's there all day. I go to work around 6 o'clock in the morning. That's when I put my eyeshadow on, and I take it off around 5:30 in the evening, and it's like perfect I do have all the new Novena palettes. I think I'm gonna do a couple of looks with the blues and the greens in there. Well, a friend of my husband's kind of introduced me to eyeshadow like a long time ago. I stayed away from colors. I would only do like browns and my skin color, like anything in my complexion that just blends in. That's all I would do because I was so scared of colors, Now I go all out. Most of the red is just gonna go away, but I like to get it nice and blended. So I'm gonna go in with like a greenish blue color, and we want to make sure that the red is nice and blended because green can get patchy. Not necessarily this green. This green is actually really good, but just, you know, for other greens it could get patchy, so you want to make sure the red is nice and blended. Okay, this side looks a little bit more pigmented from this, and I like building it up just in case, you know, so it's easier for you to add eyeshadows or add more color instead of just trying to blend it out, especially if you get to a place where you put so much and it's just thick and you're trying to fade it out. So it's easier to just start with just small amounts and then you can build it up. And I'm gonna go in with a M4.
You should think about it. Take a second.
Oh my god, M433. And I'm gonna concentrate that like really just on the outer V. So I'm gonna lose the red or most of the red, but that's okay. It's like so pretty. The camera's, you know, doing this justice. Like the blue green over the red. It's just so pretty. Perfect. I just need the eyeshadow to work. Don't be patchy, and then we're good. We are good. Because fallouts can easily be fixed. Voila. Let's go ahead and put down this M443 and go back to my T11. No more color on the brush, just going over the edges with that red, the brush that I use for the red, and just kind of fusing it together with the green. Now I'm gonna use M421 from Morphe, and I have it like, I use my eyeshadow glue and I flatten it, so I'm gonna use that. I don't kind of to cut my crease, but I don't leave my crease super sharp. It's like almost like a messy cut crease kind of. Let me grab my mirror because time to concentrate. So I'm more kind of doing like a half cut crease, you want to call it a cut crease. But I'm basically just putting a shimmer in my inner part of the eye, not a cut crease at all. Now I'm gonna go in with T48, and I'm gonna use this shimmer right here. There's no need to wet your brush. Just go in with a dry brush and you're gonna get the color payoff that you want. Like, look at this, it's just so pretty. I'm gonna use a Morphe M506, and I'm gonna use this kind of shimmer right here to just blend these two together, just, you know, kind of marry them up, so then there's no sharp edges. And for my eyeliner, I'm using my McGrath, just a black eyeliner. But the crazy thing is, even if I have the guard, which kind of just gives me like the perfect line, I still hold my eye like right here, because there's no need for me to hold it. Like, I don't know. Let's clean this mess up. And I go in with my dry foil under my eye. Put it up. Nothing, you know, crazy. That's it. You gotta moisturize. So I'm using my Clinique moisturizer. I go in with this one, and I also go in with this one pump. So I do 2 of the first one and then 1 of the second one. I got this moisturizer because of Elisa here on YouTube, and I love it. And I could just go in with my foundation because this is like tacky, but I'm extra. For my primer today, I'm using my Becca primer. I'm actually going in with my Becca foundation as well, so I like to use the same primer that I'm using, like whatever foundation I'm using, I try to use the same primer. And for my foundation today, I'm using the Becca Ultimate Coverage foundation, and this is in color Bamboo. And I'm gonna use the 732 from Luxie. This is definitely one of the foundations that looks like you're wearing foundation. I mean, yeah, it's thick. Let's put a little bit more, just a tint. Even if I say I'm just gonna do a tint, I don't do a tint. But it's not too much, because you definitely don't want this to be just a thick mess. Not sure why I'm doing this with these earrings on, but hey. Okay, let's put this foundation brush, and then first I'm gonna start with just a little bit of this corrector. Is from Nikita Dragon's line, which is Dragon Beauty. It's just, she only has like 1 shade in there, so I'm going in with just like the smallest amount. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, pretty much like 3 dots. Let's go ahead and blend that out. I haven't really been stepping well lately. But the goals are like the circles. They come to play. Just neutralizing the color under my eye, so it's not so dark. And for my concealer, I'm actually going in with 2 shades, because I have 2 shades from JSC. Like, I have these 2 shades, and for some reason, like the 1 shade is like super dark, because I don't know, but in the other one is like really light, and just not really a shade in between it, but the shades are like together, they're like perfect. So C20 and C15. For C15, I go with like just the smallest bit. This is actually pretty much almost done. I love this concealer so much, but I already buy a new one because, you know, can't be caught with none on hand. I always have a backup of that. And then now I'm going in with C15, and I'm just putting like a really, because as I said, this color is a little bit light, but I just leave it like really just here, and I'm going like, I don't bring it all the way down. I feel like if there was 1 shade between these 2, it would be perfect, but I don't mind buying the 2 shades. It's still big. I keep making all this noise. I know I can't find my concealer brush, and it's the 733 from Luxie. Crazy. And I go back to my foundation brush just to like right here, just meshes everything together, so it doesn't look like, you know, one starts and one ends. It's just like one thing. Now I'm gonna go in with, I love this powder from Makeup Forever. It's just a setting powder. And I use this color. It's like a banana color. This is number 2. I think it's like 1213. And I'm using this on a Morphe 335. I do not bake under my eye. Because as you see in the beginning when I started doing my face makeup, I did use like a under eye, like an oil for my under eye. Because my under eye does get a little bit dry. So I set it so it doesn't crease, but I don't go crazy. Now I'm gonna use my powder brush, which is the 734 from Luxie, with my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish powder in the color 2 or medium. A little bit on my forehead. For my mascara, I'm using my McGrath Fetish Eyes mascara in black. Dude, it doesn't matter what I do. Like, oh shoot, look at this. I just put a dot right here. No need to be alarmed, we'll fix it. I'm actually just gonna let it dry, and then when it dry, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a spoolie and just like a clean spoolie and just clean it. If you try to do anything with it now, it's just gonna be a big old mess. And I'm actually gonna use a fresh lash. Let's clean these lips. Ooh. Let's put a little bit of Laneige in Pierce. That's my favorite one. I'm gonna use Bad and Bougie from Makeup Shack. It kind of looks like so. My only thing with Makeup Shack, I hate having to order it and wait, but it's fine. I actually tried ordering some and they sold out, so and this stuff does take a while to come back in stock when they sold out, so we'll see. I'm gonna put this to dry. The glue that I'm using is the Crease strip lash in clear, the one with the gold cover. That is my favorite one. I've used the other ones and they just don't work. This is bugging me, but I don't want to mess with it, because if I mess with it, it's just gonna be a big old mess. And I'm gonna go back in with this blue color right here, and I'm gonna use that to kind of buff up like my lower lashes. This brush, it actually doesn't really have a name. I got this from like a kit from like Amazon, so, but you can use any kind of dough brush. I'm going for really light hands because I'm not trying to get any more like fall off from the green. Just like top it. And I'm gonna use another M506, but I'm using a clean one, and I'm gonna go back into that red. I don't want to use that big one that I was using earlier, because it just will make that red go all over the place. And I'm using just a very little red just to buff out the edges. Let's go with, I'm putting this, it's Alkaline from Urban Decay's. There's 24-hour glide on eye pencil, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my inner corner, my waterline. So my lashes are nice and ready. Oh, I think actually it may have dried a little bit, but let's see. A little bit too much. Yeah, my inner corner first. And then I leave it for a second. And I put my outer corner. And I just kind of press it. And I leave it there for a little bit, let it dry down a little bit more before I kind of press it together. And I go into my second eye. This eye I can put my lash on, like kind of just hold it and put part of it on. I cannot do it for this eye. Perfect. And then, but I cannot do it for this eye for some reason. I have no idea. The mystery of things. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna do to take off that, you know, dots that I got from my mascara. I'm gonna take a clean, and I'm just gonna like brush it over here. Still see that a little bit. Same brush that I use for the to set under my eye. I'm gonna go back to this color right here. I'm putting that on an M213 from Morphe, and I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. So it's pretty much the same color that I have in the inner part of my eyes. So I'm just I'm pretty much just dragging it down. This is from e.l.f. Cosmetics, and this duo, it's the hot cocoa, and it's a bronzer and highlighter. And I'm using this on Beauty Bakerie, like Sophisticated, but Sophisticaked. I like the play on names. This smells good. This smells like hot cocoa. This brush doesn't have a number on there. I think it's just the slanting brush. I'm not sure what exactly this brush is called, but I'll put the name up on the screen when I'm actually editing. But before we move to the highlight, I'm gonna go ahead and use this. It's Gen Nude, and this color, that's the line actually from Bare Minerals, but this color is called Bellini Branch. It's a kind of orangey color, or peach. And I'm using this brush from e.l.f. Cosmetics, just a dual fiber brush. I'm gonna go back to my powder that I used to set my face, and I'm using my powder brush, and I'm just gonna like do like a line right here. It's not really a sharp line, just to make sure there's no like. And I'm gonna use my, I think this one is the 737 from Luxie, and I'm gonna go back to this and use the same for the highlighter part from the thing. It's a lot. I keep saying, you know, this is a lot, but I'm like, oh, let's just put a little bit more and a little bit more here and a little bit more here. By the time I'm done, I'm like, oh, that's a lot. But let's do the lips. I'm gonna wipe all. Got a cloth. And I'm using this is number 16 Brick from Estee Lauder. It's the Stay in Place lip liner. It kind of looks like a mauve, like dark mauve color to line my lip. I'm actually gonna use this color from I'm not sure if they're new, like they only, like the Morphe here opened like I think like 6 months ago, 6-7 months ago in Austin, and they carry this brand called Nabla, and this color it's a liquid lip, and it's closer, it's like a pinky color. I'm just gonna put just a little bit like in the center of my lip. And I'm gonna use this, because I'm so extra, this brush from Luxie. I go in and I just mesh everything together. I do that just to make sure I don't have any sharp edge. Normally for work days, I put just, you know, a little gloss on there, but we'll leave it like this. I'm gonna go in with this applicator again, and I'm gonna just brush my lashes to the falsies, so they look, you know, like one, even if they're not really one. And to set everything in place, now that hair is, you know, looking good, let's go ahead and set this with, man, this word I have like serious trouble saying it is Scandinavia. Oh, right here, Scandinavia. That's it. And it's the makeup finishing spray, the bridal one. Yeah, I always do this. Spray one on and not sure why I always do this. So one spray on and then we're ready to go. And I use my handy dandy fan. Spray it on. Maybe I should have done my hair after the fan situation, but we'll see how it looks. And this is the final look. So let's fix the hair again, because that fan just, you know, did some crazy things with it. And here's the final look. Kind of, you know, a night look. Gonna go hang out with the boo, you know. Bye guys, till next time. See you in the next video. That highlighter though.